Hello and welcome to the Astrology and Spirituality Overview show for Sunday the 8th of November. Today we have a quarter moon in the sign of Leo. The Leo moon is just gorgeous. It's so radiant and charismatic, but the sun is in the sign of Scorpio, which is obviously very much to do with transformations. If we look at the overall horoscope, it means the moon's in house 5 and the sun is in house 8. This is probably not the best of times to be too free and easy with longer term resources, but I think most people are being a bit mindful of that at the moment. But also it could be a time that if someone's being a bit possessive, clingy, controlling, or even very jealous around a very close relationship, one of the partners could find that quite oppressive. So it may be something that we just have to be conscious of, is the politics in any close relationships. That doesn't necessarily just mean a romance. It could mean with a family member. It could mean with a friend. Alisa, what cards have you chosen today?
Thank you for that. Well, today we are using the Soul Purpose Oracle cards to see what spiritual message comes up for us Sunday. Ooh. One has flown out, so I am going to use that. And the card that comes up is Envy.
Oh, wow.
It ties in completely with the astrology. It never fails to amaze me. I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. This is really interesting. Jealousy is when we kind of want what somebody has. Envy goes a step beyond that. We want what somebody has, but we don't want them to have it either. And it is a very tricky feeling to go through. I think a lot of us, if we have felt that ourselves, can feel maybe even a bit ashamed of feeling that. Or if that's been projected onto us, it's very difficult. But this is saying everybody is the same with different challenges. So just because the grass looks greener on the other side, just because somebody else looks like they have everything that we want, doesn't mean that's true. Everybody has their challenges. There's always stuff going on in other people's lives, whether they're, an A-list celebrity or, somebody who's got a normal 9-to-5 job. Everybody has their own challenges, so we have to remind ourselves of that so we don't get dragged into envy. It's difficult with social media, isn't it? We see these pictures, these shiny, glossy things, and we compare ourselves. Don't do that today. Hold on to what we have.
Yeah, Facebook is particularly powerful in that regard, isn't it? We've had a chap working here today on our telephone system, and he was saying about Facebook and how people put a lot of stuff on Facebook, and it is about projecting a sense of superiority in lots of ways. Not always. Sometimes it is sharing joy, sometimes sadness, and those are very sincere shares. But some people are kind of perhaps not even consciously projecting that their life is amazing. And for those people who are perhaps more isolated or not so well off, and there's all these stunning photographs of these exotic places, it creates that sense of exclusion. But it is looking within to see the strengths that we have in our situations. Even if we are going through a difficult time personally, there is something we can still see within us, if we choose to, that makes us special and unique.
Oh, I love that so much. That is so true, especially when it comes to comparing our bodies. I think women tend to have this more, but I think men have it a lot, but perhaps just don't talk about it as much. That's coming out more and more now. But this idea of comparing what our bodies look like. But if we do catch ourselves doing that, and I'm so guilty of this myself, I think we just need to think, okay, our body is the temple for our soul. It's what carries our soul around. It's a vehicle.
Your body may be a temple, mine's a shed.
It's a very lovely shed. But we've got to think of it that way. It gets our soul around, and that's what we're here for. That's what the experience is here for. You're not a shed.
So of course today, with the envy card that Elisa's so eloquently explained, and also the intensity of the right angle between the sun and the moon, which is going to provide a backdrop for the next week, it just shows that I think that generally emotions can be ramped up. There can be that greater level, so things can be amplified. So the negative can be amplified as well as the positive. So it's a challenge for us all. We're all humbly making our ways through this world if we choose. and each taking on our challenges. But yeah, it's about perhaps stepping back and not getting caught up in the lower side of our needs today.
That. Well, thank you so much for joining us here today. Looking forward to speaking with you all tomorrow as well. And if you would like to read your daily horoscope, you can find that in the description beneath this video.
Thank you so much. And if you've yet to subscribe to our channel, we'd be absolutely honoured if you did so now. Please click or tap on the bell notification symbol. But for now, from the A team, it is...
Goodbye from me.
And it's goodbye from us.
Goodbye.